Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be making this beautiful trending puffy blouse with the ruched on the shoulder line. If this sounds like something you're interested in, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video to your family and friends. So here I already fold my fabric, and this one is folded into two. This folded one is going to be for the front, and I have the opening one here. This opening side is going to be for the back. And if you notice, there is 1 inch. This is the front, as you can see the front here. So I add 1 inch for the back. This 1 inch is for this zipper allowance. I'm going to do now is I'm going to mark a straight line to start all our measurements from this straight line. Because you know the amount of fabric you are going to put on fold, you are not going to be taking this part from the folded part here. This is the front. You are going to measure your shoulder divided by 2. Mine is 8, so I'll mark the 8 inches there. Then from that point I'm going to mark my sleeve length. The sleeve length is 13, but if you notice the shoulder part here, as you can see on the screen, there's ruched at the shoulder line. So for that ruched, the sleeve length, I'm going to be multiplying it by 2. So it means the sleeve length I'm going to be using now, instead of 13, I'm going to be using 26 inches. So from the 8 inches you mark 26 inches. So this is the 26 inches here, and I had 1 inch for folding of the sleeve. So in total here on fold I have 35 inches. So from this line now, you are going to mark your shoulder to the under bust. So from this line, you're going to mark your shoulder to the under bust. My shoulder to the under bust is 15 and a half. Then I added extra 2.5 inches to it. So total here, we have 18 inches. Now you come to this line, you are going to mark your shoulder divided by 2 is 8. So from this 8 inches now, you are going to mark your sleeve length. Remember, the sleeve length is 26 plus 1, that's 27 inches. Then you come back to the folded part here. You are going to mark your neck width. So the neck width I will use 3.5. Then for the neck depth for the back, I will use 1.5. And for the front I will use 4 inches. So this 1.5, you are going to connect it to meet the neck depth like this. So this is the back, you extend it to meet this 1 inch. Then for the front, you do the same thing for the front. So this is the front. After that, you come back to this point here, and you are going to come down by 1 inch. So this 1 inch now, I'm going to take it to meet the neck width. After that, you are going to go up and you add ½ inch to this line here for joining. After you are done, you come back to this open part here, and you are going to mark your sleeve opening. My sleeve opening, I want it to be 10 inches. Then I'm going to add extra 1 inch for seam allowance. In total I have 11 inches. If your bust is below 40, you can use 9 inches. So this 11 inches, I'm going to come in by 3 inches. Then these 3 inches, you are going to connect it like this, and you are going to mark it to the hem of the fabric like this. After that, you just give it a curve like this. So you give it a curve like this, as you can see here. You're going to cut it out. You are cutting from the back first. After that, you cut out the neck depth for the front. Then you curve this part. You're going to cut it out as well. Here, this is the front and the back is open. I'll come to the down part on the back. I'm going to reduce it from this point. I'm going to reduce it by 7.5. We are doing this to avoid any bulginess on your zipper side. So this is it here. Now the next thing to do is to cut out the down part. So what we are going to be using for the down part, and we cut it out like the front. This is the front, is on fold, and the back is open. So the length I'm using is 9 inches. I'm going to use 1 inch to fold it, and to take the measurement from for the down part, you are going to be using, on this upper part you are going to be using your waist measurement. My waist is 40 divided by 4 is 10, so I will mark 10. I will add half inch for ease, then 1 inch for seam allowance. On the hem part here, you are going to be measuring where you want the top to stop. You're going to mark it round, measure it round. So when I measure mine, I have 45 inches. So 45 divided by 4 is 11.25. So I will mark the 11.25, then add half inch for seam allowance, then 1 inch for joining allowance. So I'm going to connect it like this. So this is it here. Then for the shape on the down part, I'm going to come to this part. This is the opening part, this is the folded part. I'm going to be, I will come down by 2 inch or 2.5, depend on how you want it, 2 or 2.5. So I'll come down by 2.5 inch. Then 2.5, this 2.5 inch, I'm going to take it to the folded part like this. I hope you can see it now. So after that, I'll cut it out. Open it up. As you can see the front. So if you notice the shape is not showing, you can come down again, just fold it back, and you are going to trim it again. This is the back. As you can see, we have 2 for the back. So now let's go ahead to go and join it. So you are going to take the front and the back, you open it up like this. So this is the right side. We are going to take the right side. So this is the right side. We are going to take the front like this, and you are going to place it on each other. You are going to place the shoulder part, place it on each other like this. After placing it on each other, you take it to the sewing machine. You go ahead to go and sew it by half inch. Remember, we had half inch on the shoulder line. You do the same thing for this other side. So you go ahead to go and sew it. This is it. After I am done joining the shoulders, I went ahead to weave it. And this is the neckline. I went ahead to use my bias to finish up the neckline. So after that, I'll go ahead, this is the sleeve part. So I'll go ahead to go and fold the sleeve side by 1 inch. We add 1 inch on the sleeve part, then you are going to sew it. So this is the other sleeve. You repeat the same process to sew it by the 1 inch. This is what we have after I'm done folding the sleeve part. Now we need to add the elastic on the shoulder part. This is the shoulder, as you can see. This is the one shoulder. So this is the elastic that we are going to use to ruche the shoulder part. I'm going to be cutting out the elastic with my sleeve length. The sleeve length is 13, so I'll be cutting out 13. I'll cut 2. Now as you can see, this is it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this like this, and you are going to sew it. Stretch the elastic. You start from after the neckline. You are going to place it. You are placing it on the seam line. Make sure it's not get to your other side. So you are going to be sewing it on this part. Just take it like this, place it there, and you start sewing. When you are sewing it, you are going to be dragging the elastic so the elastic can contain the length, as you can see. So you are going to place the elastic on the seam line, the allowance on the shoulder line. So you place it like this. So you sew it down first, you back stitch it like this, then you start sewing, you start dragging it, as you can see it. So you drag it. Did you see? You are going to drag it like this, then you take the second hand and you are going to pull it also. As you can see, this is what we have. This is it. As you can see here, this is how the shoulder is now. So now what I'm going to do now is to go ahead to go and pleat, and you are going to take the down part. Remember, the down part is on fold. This is the front. So I'm going to measure what I have on this point here. So I have about, let's say, 12 and a half, but because it's on fold, so that means we have 25 inches. So if you fold it now, you have 25 inches. So I'm going to take the front. This is the front. So I'll go ahead to go and pleat the down part. I will pleat it by the measurement we have here, which is 25 inches. You'll go ahead to go and pleat it. So after I am done pleating it, I will fold it like this, making sure the right side is facing each other. Then I'm going to sew it down. I'm going to do the same thing for this back. So I will take one of the back. So this place is the side and this is the center. So you are going to take it and go ahead to go and pleat it. Then you join the down part on it. You are going to do the same thing for this other side. After you are done sewing the down and the upper together, this is what I have. As you can see, this is the front And here, this is how the back is looking like now. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to join the side together. So I'm going to fold the front and the back together like this. Make sure you match all the seam line, make sure you match it with each other. Then you are going to match it. So after that, you do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to take it to the sewing machine and sew it by the allowance you added. I had 1 inch, so I'm going to sew it by 1 inch. After I am done sewing it, I went ahead to fold the hemline by the allowance I added when I'm cutting it. This is the back. As you can see, the back is open, so I'll go ahead to go and fix my zipper on the back. And that is all for this today's tutorial. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.